Well, we're really thankful that you're taking a look at this video as you anticipate either refreshing your memory or you haven't come back to our in-person worship service yet. We've designed these protocols to help us meet Governor Abbott's guidelines for churches as they regather. We've more importantly designed these protocols to try and keep you safe and to try and limit exposure to infection. So, let me be one of the first ones to say, welcome back.
The elders want to stress that all those who are in the states defined high-risk categories should continue to stay at home, enjoy our wonderful live stream worship. In addition, there'll be some of you who'll still want to wait a little before gathering. We affirm your decision and appreciate your caution. In addition to those that are in the high-risk category, we ask that you stay away if anyone in your family has a temperature greater than 99.9, or you have cold or flu symptoms. While we will do our best to have infection risk protocols in place, there'll still be some risk of exposure. Because they're proven to be one of the best and easiest ways to prevent the spread of the virus, the elders are asking that not only do you wear your mask into and out of the service, but we also encourage you to wear them during the service as possible.
First, as we were doing when we were originally gathering, we ask that everyone enter through the Welcome Center. Before you come in, please disable the Wi-Fi feature on your cell phone or any portable device. When you enter the Welcome Center, we ask that everyone use the hand sanitizer that will be available near the entrance. Then as you come through the Welcome Center, there will be greeters and ushers who will welcome you and hand you a copy of the Caring and Sharing. They will also direct you to self-contained communion sets to pick up and hold on until the proper time in the service. More on that later. Finally, we ask that you not assemble in the Welcome Center, but head into the auditorium. As requested, we only use every other row of seating available, and family groups, or those who came together, are expected to be separated by 2 seats, basically 6 feet. When you get to your seats, feel free to visit with those around you. We want you to know that everyone who is volunteering to either be a greeter or an usher will have their temperature taken and recorded, as well as being required to sanitize their hands as they enter the building. And they will also be wearing fabric facial masks.
Second, at this point, we will not be serving coffee and the drinking fountains will not be available, but you are welcome to bring your own bottled water with you into the auditorium. Third, while most of the hallways and classrooms will not be accessible, our regular bathrooms will be available for use, and the bathroom doors to enter and exit the hall will be propped open to avoid the need to touch.
Fourth, families with children of any age need to remain together before, during, and after service. You will be asked to keep your children with you until you exit the building. If you need to leave with a child during service, the classrooms along the main hall will be available for single use, and no one else will be with you or no room will be used until it has been cleaned further in the week. Also, at this point, there will be no nursery, stage 2, praise kids, or limitless kids, but we do hope to have a safe and sanitary way to begin those Kids for Christ programs as soon as possible. While we wait for those programs to restart, there will be children worship handouts and a small set of crowns available to help families.
Fifth, you are probably aware by now that there are some changes to our normal worship routine. Here are a few examples. There will be no passing of plates during the service. So, as mentioned earlier, you will pick up a self-contained communion set. Our communion sets look like this. There are 2 tabs. The first one is a flexible plastic that you can pull back to access the bread. The second tab is a foil, harder plastic, which takes a little more effort to open. Gently pull back without squeezing the cup to access the fruit of the vine. If, for whatever reason, your conscience is concerned about this method, you can pick up packs of traditional communion supplies and partake at home. Along the same line, there will be no passing of the plate for a collection. Instead, there is a box labeled "Giving Back to the Lord" in the foyer where you can drop your donations. Please place cash in the envelopes provided before depositing it in the box. The kids' gift bucket is also in the foyer for those donations. Of course, you are welcome to continue with your mailed checks or your secure digital donations through the church app. We cannot express enough the generosity of this congregation during these challenging times.
One of the things that we've discovered from the first time that we started meeting in person again was that one of the highest risk factors in churches getting together is the greater amount and wider spread of droplets while singing. And y'all do it with such great heart. We are intentionally, therefore, reducing the number of songs that we sing during the service. Finally, when the service concludes, ushers will come down the center aisle and they will dismiss each row individually. Once you're dismissed, we ask that you exit the auditorium at least as quickly as is comfortable. And if you want to go straight on out to your car, you're more than welcome to go on and head that direction. But also know that as long as you'll wear your mask and practice safe distancing, the Welcome Center will be available for us to visit. Once it gets too full, we really want to encourage you to be sensitive and to head on out to the Welcome Center, where there's plenty of room for us to stay in the air conditioning and still spread out and continue to practice safe distancing. Well, thanks for going through this video with us. We want to first of all affirm that those of you who are choosing to continue to stay home, don't feel safe getting out, we want to affirm that we're glad that you're tuning in to the live stream worship. We want to continue to encourage you to do that. But for those of you who are coming back, we're really glad that you've chosen to do that. I hope you've seen that we're doing some things to make it a safe alternative for you. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you Sunday.